Hello from my new apartment. First sit down video in the new place, and I'm loving this. Trying to think of a sit-down video to film. I documented my whole entire freshman year of college on YouTube, and that led to a lot of people finding my channel, which, hey, glad you're here. And a lot of people asking me questions about college and advice for freshmen and all that kind of stuff. So I thought today I would give you guys the tips that I would give freshman year at Liv before it all started, because I learned a lot last year and I grew so much last year. And I think freshman year is intimidating, but it's also really important and really special. So I'm here to give you all the tips to help you survive your freshman year of college. I'm currently a sophomore at Illinois State University, and if you want to see more college content, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post college lifestyle content, vlogs, routines, advice, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head right now. But make sure to subscribe for more content. I post every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time, so stay tuned for new videos. Let's get started. My first piece of advice: change is scary, change is hard, but change is good. Going into college alone is such a scary change, whether you're moving a half an hour away or you're moving 8 hours away or more. It's a big change. You're going on your own for the first time, you're separating from family, and it can be hard. Even though it's scary, it's good because so much comes out of it. And as freshman year starts, a lot of things in your life back home might change, and it's okay. It's not gonna feel very great at first, but it will get better. About a month into my freshman year, I had a really big change in my life, and it threw me for a loop. I really struggled. You know, I was depressed and I didn't know what to do, and it was just like this change back home. Then I was in a new place and I was like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Just wishing that I could have a life like other people's, and it was a really big change, and it was hard and it was really scary. But if that change didn't happen, the goodness that came out of last year would have never happened either. First semester was hard, but second semester was the best time of my whole entire life, and I'm not exaggerating. I found my friend group, I was involved in church, I was having fun and doing fun things pretty much every single day, and I loved my life. Sometimes God has to take things out of your life or take things away from you for the good things to come, and that was really the case for me. Something was removed from my life, but an even greater thing came along, and it all worked out just how it's supposed to. My second piece of advice is you may not get straight A's, and that's okay. In high school, I was always somebody who got straight A's, not to brag, but it's just who I was. I always had a drive for perfect grades, and my parents also wanted me to get good grades. Because of always wanting to be perfect, I have now a lot of anxiety about academics, about failing, not doing well, having a B. I freak out about having a B in a class, and I'm like, girl, touch some grass. My gosh. But it just stresses me out. It gets me really anxious. I had to learn really quickly that an A is much harder to get. And as long as I tried my hardest, I studied, I put time in, and I did everything that I could, that me trying was enough. I may not have gotten an A, but what I did was enough, and it's okay. The world will keep on turning. With that being said, my first semester, I had a class that I was really struggling in. I mean, before we even had the first exam, I had a C, so I was not doing great. And I was like crying to my mom almost every day, so stressed out about this class because I just could not get a grip on it. I felt like such a disappointment because I just couldn't do it, and that goes along with any other time I got a bad grade. I just felt like such a disappointment, and the truth is, you're not. Just because you don't get a good grade does not mean that you're disappointing the people around you. I always get so scared of disappointing my parents, not living up to the potential that they see in me, and I think that's one of like the biggest things that just triggers my academic anxiety, because I love my parents. I mean, they sent me to college. I want to do everything for them to be perfect, and I quickly had to realize that that's not possible, and if I do that, I'm gonna go cuckoo bonkers crazy. I ended up dropping that one class that I wasn't able to do, and it was really hard for me to do because, once again, I just felt like a failure. And I then took the class this summer, and it was so much easier, and I flourished where I was obviously not doing very well in the fall semester. If you can't do something, if you've tried so hard and you just can't do it, it's okay. Sometimes you just can't do it. My third piece of advice, hear me out, put things off. No, I'm not saying wait to write a 5-page paper the night before it's due, or if it's due at 11:59, don't start writing it at 9:30. It's important to prioritize your academics. After all, that's why you're at college. But you're also not a robot, and you need to have a life. Obviously, I was someone who always got good grades, and I would always prioritize my homework and my work, and two girls, bless their heart, Tessa and Marianne, they had to teach me to put things off, to live my life, and to enjoy myself, and to have fun. It's important to say yes to opportunities, even if that means you have to push something off. The amount of times I pushed off homework to go hang out with my friends and do different things, especially by the end of the school year, I don't know how I got anything done. College is supposed to be fun, and it's a time to make memories and to enjoy your independence. It's important to strive for good grades, but I always think about what's gonna matter to me most. What's gonna be more important to me when I'm on my deathbed? Am I gonna think about the A that I got in geology, or am I gonna think about the cigar nights and the movie nights and going to a concert in the quad and ice cream runs and grocery shopping? All the moments of laughter and joy, I'm gonna keep those in my heart for the rest of my life. My fourth piece of advice: don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I've gotten much better, and I think me having my own business has helped me improve. But especially in high school, I was a very shy little girl. And I still am. I really have to force it on myself. It's really a fake it till you make it type thing. Our first week, the day I moved in, is the one day I allowed myself to just like not talk to anyone, just be in my zone and do my thing, because it was a hard day with my family leaving. But the next day, I immediately started going to stuff in my church and put myself out there. Literally the first day that I went out to go do something, I met my best friend to this day. She lives right on the other side of this wall. We literally have twin telepathy. It's kind of scary sometimes, but if I didn't put myself out there, I would have missed out on meeting her and meeting my other roommate Emma, and if I didn't sign up for Bible study, I wouldn't have met any of the girls that I'm living with now. If I didn't put myself out there and say yes to opportunities, I wouldn't be as involved with my church. Literally every single friend I have is from church, but I have so many amazing friends, this great friend group, and if I didn't just say yes and go for it, I wouldn't have them. Before I started college, I made a promise to myself that I would change the way I'm seen by people. In high school, I was quiet and people knew that, and it was easier for people to talk over me and ignore me. But in college, I said no. You're gonna put yourself out there, you're gonna speak up, and you're not just gonna be the quiet girl in the corner. I would say that I've done pretty good on that promise. So my final piece of advice, number 5, is you won't have the college experience because the college experience is different for everyone. By the college experience, I mean college can be very romanticized. I mean, obviously you see, just like high school can, you see all these movies about how college is supposed to be and blah 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 blah, and it is fun, but it's not perfect. It's not everything that you think it's gonna be going in my opinion. There isn't one college experience because every single person has a different college experience, and the fun part is you get to choose what yours is. Maybe you want to be in a sorority, maybe you want to be in a frat, maybe you want to play on a sports team or join a business club, maybe you want to get involved with your church, or maybe you're not one for the drinking scene and you'd rather just stay in bed, watch The Office, and eat popcorn. You make your college experience. You choose exactly what you want it to look like. It can either be amazing or it can be horrible. Not every day is gonna be perfect, but you choose your actions, you choose what you want to do, and whatever you want to do is enough. You don't have to change yourself or change what you like to do to fit into the basic college experience. You make your college experience, so make it a good one. Don't be stupid. Although if there's any time to be stupid, it'd be now. So that's all I got. I have 5 basic little pieces of advice that I would give to freshman Liv before she started, because the girl did not know what she was doing. She was anxious, lost, confused, depressed. I was in the lowest state of my life. Well, no, not the lowest state of my life. A lower state of life at the beginning of college, beginning of my freshman year, and I was the highest I'd ever been at the end. So you'll get there. Be patient with yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I would love to have you guys join the fam. Like I said, college lifestyle content is everything that you will be getting from me. All my social media is linked down below for you to go follow. I have Instagram and TikTok, so make sure to go follow me there. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.